What's going on, Malachi? How you doing, man? Good morning, man. I know it's early, man, but I'm get my first cigar out the way for the day, man. Had me a cup of coffee. Big Mike, what's going on? Good morning. Adam, good morning, man. How y'all doing? Malachi, you gonna get those Flint 13s? Anybody smoking earlier? Or am I by myself? Vintage, I'm smoking a Southern Draw, quick draw Habano. Real quick smoke, man. Probably about 40, 45 minutes. I don't want to smoke nothing too crazy. I'll be reviewing a couple of cigars today. I got the HVC La Rosa 520, and then I believe I'm going to review the Crown Heads Warriors in shot size. All right, Malachi. Yeah, Malachi, I think I'm gonna try to get those 13s too, man. I haven't bought any shoes this year, but I think I'm gonna try to get those. Big E, what's going on? Good morning, man. Oh, Adam, I just missed you. Good morning, Latonya. How you doing? David, what's going on? You hate the Flint colorway? Man. My favorite ones are the playoffs, but I like those Flints though. Surprises me. People are. I know a lot of y'all are out working. I'm off for the next couple of days, so I didn't think that many people would be up this morning, man. TJ, what's going on, brother? Leva Siri G. Sean, what's going on, man? How you doing? Oh man, it's first day back for you, man. Stay safe out there. Marwan, what's going on, brother? Janae, what's going on? Yeah, man. I got up early, man, and just kind of made a last minute decision to get up this morning. And I knew I was gonna be smoking, so I said I figure I'll go live and see what y'all got going on. Bilber, I'm always up early, man. Yeah, man. Sean, back at work. Kelly, what's going on, fam? James, hey, you see me, man. I'm always in a white t-shirt, man, especially around the house. So figure it's not a reason to put some fancy clothes on. So I always just try to dress for comfort. What's everybody got planned today? Besides working, anybody else got anything planned? Off today, tomorrow as well. Cool. Yeah, James, I learned my lesson a long time ago with that, man, with ashing on good shirts. Thought you was. Nah, man, I'm gonna make sure I grab me another suit or two before next year's Cigar Madness, man, so I could do a little bit more swapping around. I've never been a real big suit person, but I got a couple of them, but I gotta get a few more colors. You doing? Where you, David? Where you located at? I like those hair sixes too, Malachi. I actually like I like the hair colorway in general. I wish when they came out with the ones and mid, I wish they would have just made those in the OG highs, and I think I would have. That's a shoe I would have been after, but I'm not really a big mid fan. So yesterday I ended up reviewing the HVC 500th anniversary. So y'all be on the lookout of that video. A lot of other stuff mentioned in that too. The winner of the 2K giveaway is going to be announced in that video. I mentioned some stuff about the rabbit area. You guys know I've had that for about 2 weeks now. So kind of giving a little update on that. It's not going to be an official review, but I probably will sit around on it for another month or so before I put out an actual video to give y'all some feedback on how it's going. Chesapeake, Virginia. Okay. How's the weather there? I know it's kind of raining here. It rained yesterday. It looked like it's going to rain all day today, which is kind of throwing a wrench in my plans. I'm supposed to start getting my house painted today, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. Hey, nothing wrong with that, TJ. Just take it a moment at a time. Yeah, Mike. I'm just seeing the weather. It's raining and stuff here pretty bad, or it's been raining off and on. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. I think Friday it might clear up when I go back to work. Paleo, when is the Houston Cigar Fest? I mean, shoot, if I got the time off, man, that's not something too far out the way. I'd head that way. It's a couple of people in Houston I want to catch up with too. So, man, if my schedule worked out and it was probably like maybe a couple months away, it might be something I'd consider doing. It look like other people. Okay, TJ, you got rain too, overcast, supposed to drizzle. I'm in Tennessee, David. I'm in Memphis, Tennessee, right there on the Arkansas Tennessee border. Been raining for the past week, but no clouds so far. That's good. Yeah, it's not raining now. It's just kind of overcast, but it's gonna rain today. It's already been sprinkling a little bit. I think it's gonna kind of be here for the whole day. August 8th. That might. I'm gonna have to look and see. I'll put that in my phone right quick. Might be something I might try to get to. Let's see. Hot and sunny over in Texas. Sounds about right. Wanted to get some yard work done. Looks like it'll be raining the rest of the week. North Carolina. Yeah. I just recently got my weed eater head too. Okay, TJ, you in Chattanooga? I still know. I got a couple of people I went to high school with that's in Chattanooga. That overcast, New York. It's cold. Yeah, man. Y'all can keep, man. No, good, David. Yeah, I'm in Tennessee. David Hill, I appreciate that, man. I'm glad y'all are enjoying the channel, man. Things are going well, and got it. Like I've told you guys before, man. Got a lot of stuff planned, so just happy y'all could be along for the ride, and everybody's just enjoying the love of the leaf, man. DJ Vibes, what's going on, man? How you doing? Man, Mike, I don't know how. Well, is it? Man, Texas kind of got that dry heat too, so it might not be that bad. When it gets 90 degrees here in Memphis, man, it's pretty rough. You guys see, I wear t-shirts most of the time too, and it's still just, man. Another pretty good cigar, man. If y'all don't have experience with these, they're pretty good. Quick draw cigars are not very expensive. I think they're around $6 or $7. They have a Habano, which I'm smoking now. They got a Connecticut, and I think they have a broadleaf version too. So it might be some of you guys want to check out, especially if you already smoke Southern Draw cigars. Tracy, peace to you too, man. Shout out to you for appreciate you pulling up. So yeah, it's not really any topics or anything like that, man. If y'all got you guys already know, man. I'm always willing to answer questions and stuff like that. Just kind of figured normally if I'm not on this computer, I'm just kind of sitting here listening to music or just kind of staring out the window, smoking a cigar, man, just trying to figure out what I got going for the rest of the day. Yeah, Ventez, I'm pretty big on them too. I don't think there's a cigar that the Rose of Sharon is good. It's a little mild for me, but it's still a good cigar. I don't think I've had a bad cigar by them too. Now they do make a Connecticut that's a part of the Ignite series that they do for like the naval. There's a naval foundation that they do. It's or they call it a double Corona, but it looks like more like a Churchill. They do a Connecticut, a Corojo, and a Habano. I've had the Habano in Connecticut. They both were good. I haven't had the Corojo yet. What was your go-to cigar when you started smoking, and what is it now? Um, Believe it or not, man, when I first started smoking, I was a really big Perdermo smoker. I smoked a lot of champagnes. The double age Connecticut, I smoked a lot of those. I still like the 20th anniversary. What else did I smoke? I smoked a lot of my father's cigars when I first started smoking too. So I would say my father's Perdermos were go-tos. Um, Probably what I smoked a lot of. And my go-to cigars now, smoking just a lot of Aganorsa products. So like HVC, Illusion, some warped stuff. Trying to think of what else is really in my humidor. Placencia Alma Fuerte is a go-to for me now. I would say though, like budget on the budget side, I would say probably like Aganorsa stuff, HVC, warped stuff like that. Just check on. Gotta try to catch up. Shit. Man, stupid. Hey, Giancarlo, I appreciate that, man. Have you tried that Pravada Southern Draw? Uh, which one is it? I mean, the bands look different, man. But this is just my opinion. I don't know if something's different, but they look like the same exact cigar as the Ignite series, except the band is different. Literally, the band. If you guys go and look at the picture, the bands look almost the same, except they probably removed some things and put Pravada Club on there. So if that is the case, if it is the same cigar, then I have had it, and it's a pretty good cigar. That's my favorite, my father cigar too, TJ. I like that Lee Bijou 1922. That's probably the only, well, and I like that Lanceros too. They do the original, they do the blue foot band, the original in Lancero. They have the La Promesa in Lancero, and there's another one too. I like their Lanceros, and I like the Lee Bijou. Those are the my fathers I buy now. Had in the row of first 20 year over the weekend. Yes. Fantastic cigar, David. Fantastic. That's probably still in the top 10, top 20 all time for me too. That was the first time I smoked something Honduran. Was like, oh man, okay, Honduran can compete with other regions. Dave, what's going on, bro? Good morning. Before I trade, the market gets me. Hey, that's a good strategy, man. Cigars will definitely do that. Good morning, Lefty. How you doing, man? Sydney, what's going on, player? Andre, good morning. Just received some Southern Draw, Harpoon, Lanceros. Haven't had those, Gary, so you have to let me know how they are. La Opulencia. I think that might be. Is that the green foot band? I think if that's the green foot band, they don't do that in the Lancero. They do the royal blue, the original. There's like a teal color, and then they have that salmon pink color in the Lancero. All three of those are good. Gary, good morning, man. How you doing? Okay, Dave, I appreciate that, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what you got. Seeing what you got up in there. So how did everybody like the Cigar Madness tournament, man? Was everybody satisfied with the tournament? I know there's probably some people that were shocked, especially knowing I'm a Padron guy, man, that the Padron didn't win. So I mean, I can talk to you guys now, like what you guys seeing me. So the Padron. So the issue with the Padron was the draw wasn't bad, but I've smoked a lot of those 80-year anniversaries. I know where to cut that cigar. I know how to smoke that cigar. It's my favorite Padron. That draw, they come in boxes of 8, and it happens often. Out of those 8 cigars, maybe 2 or 3 of them will have a draw that's a little bit snugger than the rest. And so that was the issue for me. I was having to draw a little bit harder than normal. No problem, Garrett. That's a great cigar. Yeah, Dave and them did a very, very good job with that HVC collaboration. Very, very good cigar. ZP, I'm glad y'all appreciate it, man. I definitely had fun doing it. Cannot wait until next year. I'm gonna make it bigger, gonna make it better. Got a few tricks I think I already am thinking about I want to do next year. Shout out to you, Dave. Did you smoke the Maduro or did you smoke the regular Corojo? Daniel, I appreciate it, man. I saw your comment in the video the other day too. Thank you for your support, man. Seriously. Gary, what's going on, man? Just see you and sneaking in too. Yeah, David. So a few people were messaged me after the tournament was over, and I don't know if a lot of people know, but that Aganorsa Signature Selections, that cigar has been out for a couple of years. So that's letting you guys know, like, Aganorsa has their hands in so many blends and companies that you guys don't know about. But I don't think a lot of people were giving them enough credit. So I think people were like, I'm glad that. I mean, I know you're a Padron guy, but I'm glad that cigar won because I think that company and that cigar, that blend needed a lot more attention, and hopefully it's going to do that. Yeah, Lefty. I mean, I'm still a Padron guy through and through. Everybody knows that. I smoked this. I got a Padron Family Reserve 46th anniversary. I smoked last night. PDR. I've only smoked a couple of PDRs, but it's been a long time. I don't even remember them. Appreciate that, TJ. That means a lot to me, man. I was telling the family in the last live, man. I've only been around for 8 months, so for me to be considered in a lot of you guys as one of your favorite reviewers, man, that means a lot to me. Like I was telling you guys before, I don't take any of this lightly at all. I have fun doing it, but I at the same time I'm very serious, if that makes sense too. Like it's not like I'm trying to get up here lollygag or bullshit or anything like that. I take my channel, I take my cigar smoking very seriously. I take all this seriously, but at the same time, I have fun with it too. I think sometimes you can be too serious, and I don't think if you're not having fun doing it, then you're doing the wrong thing. So yeah, I ended up smoking the Maduro version of the Signature Selection Monday for Memorial Day. Enjoyed it a lot more than I remembered. It's still not as good as the regular Corojo by any stretch, but it's good enough for me where I would buy that cigar now. It was a lot better than what I remember. So I'm gonna have to go back and revisit the Night Watch. And that's another thing too, y'all. Food, drinking, mood, all this stuff affects cigars. So I've only smoked that Night Watch twice. The first time I hated it. Second time I liked it a little more, but still wouldn't say I enjoyed it really. So I'm gonna go back and that's why I was telling you guys, don't ever count stuff out, man. You know, if you're sitting there eating Italian food or Chinese food or something, and then come up right behind it and smoke a cigar, you'd be like, man, it don't taste like it normally does. Of course it doesn't. Tea was the only thing keeping me sane. Yeah, man. I was kind of on the fence about that because I think that the channel would have got a lot more exposure had the tournament maybe been going on at the same time. But then at the same time, I thought about it too. The tournament wasn't going on, so I was like, man, maybe this was everything happens how it should. And like you said, for all the sports fans out there, they were able to kind of. It's not the same, but you get a little bit of a kind of that competitive nature and stuff. So it's I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I smoked a Rocky Patel Edge. I used to like the Edge Sumatra, which I think has that red cinnamon footband on it. I haven't smoked them in a long time though. But that's just me not smoking a lot of Rockies. If I grab 9 times out of 10, if I'm going to smoke a Rocky Patel cigar, I'm going to grab the Decade. Appreciate it, TJ. I'm definitely going to keep on and just trying to always think of ideas to try to remain creative. Matt, what's going on, man? How you doing? I know it's really early where you are right now. Thank you, Andre. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. That one, the championship is doing pretty well right now. The episode, the last match of the Final Four, that video went retarded, man. It's like 7,000 views on that thing. I don't know what happened. I think it just found its way into the YouTube algorithm, man, because that last week the channel was just, I don't know what happened, man. So hopefully keeps up his pace. We'll see. If not, man, we got a pretty good size army, man, and everybody's engaging and stuff, so it's cool. I was talking to Eric yesterday when we were reviewing the HVC 500. I think we're gonna get ready to start working on this Summer Showdown intro. So it's end of May now. I think probably gonna think I'm gonna take about a month off from like the tournament aspect, man. It's a lot of work into that. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a break, do some regular reviews. And I think tentatively we're gonna probably try to start releasing videos around the end of June, first part of July. Maybe 4th of July might be when I try to release the first episode or two. I might try to get a double header going on the 4th of July weekend or something like that. We'll come up with something. Here comes the another quick question for y'all. Can y'all hear the rabbit air at all? Did you decide if you're going to bring back the winner for the next Cigar Madness? Yes, that's the plan. That's the plan, Adam. I'm gonna bring that one back and see what it does. Just brought a box of PDR. I don't even think anybody locally sells PDR here anymore. When are you and Kareem getting together? We're gonna be doing that soon. Try to get together soon, Gary. We just gotta figure out a schedule, because with me recording the content for the channel and us being back and forth and schedule, we got to get our schedules together. Try all the cigars. I'm gonna try all the cigars in March Madness. You should, man. Like I said, all those cigars were good. I don't think I picked any duds. It was just the tournament was just based on who performed more consistent when I was smoking cigars. It wasn't necessarily saying that the Aganorsa is the best cigar to all the ones I put in there. I wasn't saying it. What it was just saying was that cigar was the most consistent in the tournament. Have you noticed that your favorite cigars are out of stock more than normal recently? The only cigar that I found the issue with kind of getting from time to time, just because it comes out every year, but it's still in limited runs, is that Aganorsa Signature Selection Gold Leaf, or I'm sorry, Gold Foil. You can find the silver foil. Most of the time, the gold one is the one that is hard to find, which if they're putting out the same amount of cigars and it's harder to find that gold one, that should tell you something probably. Like the gold ones, probably the consensus is the gold one tastes better. At least that's what I take from it. I haven't had the Camacho Criollo. I haven't really smoked a lot of newer Camacho stuff neither, though, to be honest. Still a laid out fan too. 50-year Family Reserve. I haven't smoked it. I think you'll enjoy that one if you're a Padron fan. I really enjoy that 46. I think that's, for me, I feel like that's like the most underrated, fantastic Padron out there. Like nobody really ever talks about the 46 year, but I think that's a really, really good cigar. Nova, what's going on, brother? Well, James says ignore Gurkhas, everybody. VP, I ain't going nowhere, man. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be me regardless, man. And it's gonna be easy because I'm in where I'm at now. I'm comfortable. I like this. There's like there's only one goal for me from this, and everybody that's been watching knows it. I try not to smoke anything new if I'm in a bad mood. That's a good concept, Adam. All right, Andre, appreciate you stopping by, man. You be safe out there. Great drink. I appreciate that, man. Encore Majestic is in my top 3 as well. I love mustiness in my cigars. Hemingway is another good one. Man, that was another one. Like, so I smoked the EP Carrillo Encore after one cigar of the year. That was one of those cigars. Like, it wasn't bad, but I didn't understand why it won. Me personally, for my palate, I liked the La Historia more. Now, it could have been the size of the Encore I smoked too. There's another size, I think it's a 6 1/4 by 52 or something in that neighborhood. I need to smoke that one. I think I smoked a larger ring gauge, and it was an okay cigar. But I do like the Hemingway series. I think Hemingways are good. Morning cigars, and if you get you a nice big meal, man, it's nothing like, especially if you don't have to work the next day. Like you get you a nice steak dinner, or you get you some a lobster tail, get you a nice dinner, get you a nice glass of wine or whiskey or whatever, and you sit down with a nice medium to full body cigar. that morning cigar and that after dinner cigar are clutch. Mom, good morning, man. How you doing? David James, what's going on, brother? Are you and Lee Mack really related? I'm gonna let y'all. Some people already know, but feel like blood couldn't make us any more related. We talk every day, man. We're really close. But no, he's not really my real uncle. But so I tell people all the time too. I have another uncle that he's not my blood uncle. He actually lives here in Memphis. But I got and I'm sure everybody can relate to this too. I got more love for a lot of people that I don't have tied or I don't have blood relations with. I have a lot more love and a lot more feelings towards them than I do actual family members, man. And like I said, I know everybody has the same way. We got family members that you're related by blood, but that's all you have in common. DJ Vibe, start a Facebook group, man. I would, man, but I just spend so much. There's a group I'm in. It's a pretty limit or exclusive group I'm in Facebook, and it just takes a lot of time up. But something I may consider in the future, man. I'm not gonna rule it out. I may start it in the future, and then what I may do, man, I might get somebody like you or some other people and just have moderators in there. That way, if I'm not in there, people will still be able to do some stuff. Okay, I got this thing on turbo too, and y'all can't hear it, so that's good. I missed a lot of stuff in the chat. I don't know how I missed it. Y'all excuse me, man. I'm trying to make sure I ain't missing anything. Hit the gym again. Man, Matt, you gonna motivate me to get back in the gym, man. I gotta get back in the gym. Maybe had the JFR lunatic, I believe. Yeah, I just smoked that lunatic the other day. Lefty, if you look on my community tab or you look at the other live, I did a live stream that Black Lion is offering Aganorsa sampler for $39, and the lunatic is in there. I smoked it. I enjoyed it, man. The ring gauge was still a little bit too big for me, but it wasn't a bad cigar. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Appreciate you, Seki 21944. I appreciate you checking it out, man. Kirk has some okay sticks to Ghost. Yeah, I don't mind the Ghost and the Cellar Reserve 15 year. Those are about the only two that I like, or I would say I like. Yeah, man. Lee had his Cuban vibe going on, man. I remember when we first were recording and he popped it on screen. I was like, "Damn, Lee, what you got on?" Mike Ortiz was going on, man. Yeah, it's been a while, man. I'm glad you're tuning in. That's right, man. Matt's my brother too. I got another brother running around here too, but I don't think he's in the chat right now. Mystical Gent's another brother of mine, man. Got us a good family over here. I think I got caught up, man. I was somewhere in the chat reading, and I looked at my tab. I'm like, man, and I missed all these comments down here. Pimp Slick C, going on, brother? Hope you've been doing well, man, over there in the Lou, man. You stay safe over there. Man, I'm gonna have to get me a hat like that too, man. I kind of like that hat, man. I'm gonna try to take me a trip down to Miami sometime soon, and I'm gonna definitely have to get my player on, man. Had to give me a straw hat and a little palm tree shirt. Had a taco meat showing. Appreciate that, Slick. Appreciate that. I still got to William. I still got to review that cigar. That's the cigar that Caesar from Smoking Lead sent me. I still gotta review that. Yeah, yeah, Lefty. Y'all check if y'all are into if y'all are, can't believe I forgot that. If y'all are into shoes or current events, y'all check out. Y'all see him in the chat. Slick 50 TV. feel like his personality is very similar to mine. Just a regular dude, down to earth, humble. Just a good cat, man. He puts out a lot of good information. Just a real laid back. That's my kind of brother. They're like, if I get to the Lou, definitely gonna reach out to Slick, man. We gotta hang out, burn us a cigar, man. Definitely gonna pour us up a drink. I'm gonna try to get to the Lou. My wife has some good friends that still stay in St. Louis. And honestly, truth be told, if I wasn't on the fire department before my wife got her job, she was in St. Louis, and that's where she was going to stay at. And I was going to move to St. Louis. So if I wasn't in Memphis, I would be in St. Louis. Walt, what's going on, brother? Man, Slick, I don't even know if I got my super chat button on, man. I'm at the chat. Yeah, I ain't paid attention to that, man. Next video dropping probably some point this week. No particular date, but I reviewed the HVC 500. I got a cigar lounge violation video that we recorded. We're still working on that, so that'll be out soon too. That'll be a good video. Even if you aren't a cigar smoker, I think you probably find some humor in that. I think you'll think that's pretty funny. Ron, you ever dabble into ShoeTube? Probably not, man. When I first started the channel, I was going to, but I don't buy enough shoes, and I'm not into it enough. I like shoes, and I like watching the content, if that makes sense, but I'm not into it enough to be a ShoeTuber. So that's one of the things, man. It just kind of had to sit back and just realize I gotta stay in my lane. That's not where I'm at. I'm a lot more passionate about cigars and stuff like that. So that's where I'm gonna stay at. I'm gonna leave the shoes to a lot of them cats over there, man. That's what they do. They go to the conventions and they buy shoes. You know, they buy 6-7 pair of shoes a month. I just don't, man. Let my cigar go out, man. Doing too much talking. Slick, are you going live today? You got anything going up? You know, I'm off work, man. So you go up live, I'm gonna be tuning in. Yeah, I was thinking about doing so when I don't know if everybody's watched that video, but when I first was about to start my channel, I was gonna do cigars, drinking, shoes, and fitness. But then as I started doing a little research, and I think the research was true, or I think I found it to be pretty good. People were saying if you want to try to help your channel grow more or grow faster, focus on one subject so you can get you a core building or a core following built, if that sort of makes sense. So like most people in this chat are into cigars. And then there's some people here that just fuck with me, so they just come here. But if I were doing 8 or 9 different things, then there's no way, you know what I mean? So some people that watch cigars, if I put out 1 cigar video a week, but then I'm putting out 2 shoe videos and there's nobody knows what, unless you have people that really rock with you. But then that people that just really rock with you are going to be minimized. More people are going to come particularly for subject matter. If they feel like you have any kind of expertise or something in that subject matter, that's what they're going to tune in for. So, okay, Slick, I got my bell on, so I know when you go up. Yeah, Walt, I got my coffee brew. I got coffee made too. I hadn't even went to get my cup. I'm gonna have to go get my cup of coffee too. Latonya, I used to be more into fitness. I done got a little bit out of shape now, but I was really into fitness. You know, like I told you guys. So when I'm interested in something, I jump into the deep end of the pool. I'm not that kid that's kind of wading in the water, looking and slowly walking in. I'm the one running in, slicing. You know, woof. So when I got into fitness, I got really, really into it. And then, man, just kind of for whatever. Oh, my workout partner got hurt really bad, and so I still kept going for about 3 or 4 months. But then the motivation for me just kind of died down, and so but yes, I still am into fitness. I still keep up with it as far as like following personnel and stuff like that. I watch it and keep up with it. Yeah, I bet you did need that rest, Matt. Probably came back much stronger too. Somebody even asked me that the other day too. They were like, "Do you feel like you smoke less or more cigars during the quarantine?" I actually feel like I'm about the same. I don't, and I'm really fortunate with that. Like, I think my wife is a nurse, so both of our lifestyles, like as far as hours being cut, well, her hours got cut a little bit, but like as far as my job, like it never really was affected much by the quarantine. Like the fire department, or if I was a police officer or something, that never shuts down. Like I'm always at work, so fortunately, like financially, like I was able to stay the same, so nothing ever changed for me. And I know people. There's different reasons for people smoking more cigars. Like they might have had more downtime. People smoking less cigars because they're not making as much income. So I understand it too. All right, TJ, appreciate you pulling in, man. Stay safe out there, man. Shoulders and chest. That was my day there. I love shoulders and chest day. Yes, shoes can get expensive too, man. You've been smoking more, William. What's going on, James? How you doing, man? Smoked more during the quarantine since we couldn't really go anywhere. I mean, and that's why I said that makes sense too. I think most people that said they were smoking less, I think it was due to income kind of being shortened a little bit, so they had to be a little bit more frugal with their money. Oh, James, hey man, shout out to her, man. Tell her to stay safe out there. It's crazy, man. Sydney, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I have had that one. It's been a while though. I have had that. Matt, where they got you traveling at? Are you staying all on the? Are you staying all on the West Coast? Are you traveling all over the country? Yeah, slick. Yeah, I'm a firefighter paramedic. I've been a firefighter paramedic for almost 7 years now. So I work at one of the busiest stations in the city, man. We're always up and down the road. It's man, I'm about ready. I'm about ready to throw in the towel and get promoted and do something else, man. It's you get tired of not getting a lot of sleep. King Rooney, what's good, man? Yeah, Latonya, I gotta get back into it too. And then I like eating too. I like good food, man. That's one thing I've never put down. I like to eat, so that's always been my battle with fitness. I'd have my muscle tone, but I could never get my midsection right because I like eating. It slimmed down some, but I've never had the abs and all this stuff. It's like, man, I like eating too much. I haven't, Mike, but that's not out the question for me neither. I was actually talking to a good friend of mine that's here locally. He's a sushi chef, and he's just a good all around cook. He's a good chef, and we were talking about maybe one day I might get him to cook a nice steak. I get a red wine, pair it up, do a video with that, and then pair it with the cigar. Appreciate that, Slick. Yeah, man, it's got its pros and cons, just like everything else, man. It's got its pros and cons. Schedule ain't too bad, man. I end up working about a third of the month. Is the Opus X worth it? That's not really for me to say, man. I think it's a good cigar. I think it's overhyped. So is it worth it? Is kind of. I like the Power Ranger, the small. It's a small Bellicoso. I think they run around $12 or $13. I think that one's worth it. There's a few others I think are worth it, but to me, it's all going to be subjective. When you start getting into the Purple Rain, the BBMFs and stuff like that, I don't. But that's not even just Opus X. I don't think any cigar is worth that much money. But that's just my personal opinion. You can ask 10 other people, and they'd be like, "Man, I swear by the Purple Rain. I think they're great." Like that's on them. Factory throwouts, those aren't really bad for cheap. Yeah, I mean that's yeah. I got a few friends that smoke a lot of those. Okay, man. All right. I was gonna say if you get to like Nashville or Birmingham or something like that, you have to let me know, man. Yeah, slick. I got it. Sad, man. I don't even. Hold on one second. Stuvie Dula, what's going on, brother? Hang tight, William. I'm gonna answer you about that Atabay. All right. I smoked my first Atabay the other day. I thought it was a pretty good cigar. I didn't think it was complex. But I think it's worthy of having 2 or 3 in the humidor. And that the Atabay for me is a morning cigar. It's not intense or not a powerful enough for me to smoke that after some of the other stuff I smoked. But um, in the morning time, that would be a good cigar for me. You have a Fuente Open Six at your local B&M. They do. I mean, some of them when they have them in, they have them here locally, but they don't. It's not like they sit around all the time. I would agree, Matt. I would agree on that too. And then honestly, as far as a Fuente product, I think make sure I stay lit. I think the Añejo line is the best thing they do, and price wise is really good too. Man, that's a good Giancarlo. That's a good cigar. I've only ever had the the Bahique 52 twice. Slick, can you? I posted in there. Let me know if you can see it or if it's not. If it's not post. If it's not. If you can't see it, let me know. Chris Floyd, man, I'm glad to have you, man. How'd you find the channel? Sydney, I buy it all. I buy boxes, samplers if they're good, singles. I buy it all. There's no. I buy it all. If I like the cigar, if I like the company, and I buy it all. Yeah, it was a light cigar to me, and it wasn't very complex. The same flavors I got in the beginning were kind of riding out, but that was fine though. For the morning time, my palate was fresh. I enjoyed it. I don't regret spending the money on that cigar. David, have you tried the Añejo lineup yet? Oh man, that's cool, man. YouTube, shout out to YouTube, man. They actually trying to show somebody some love. Smoking for 30. What do you like smoking, Chris? 858 is good. I was gonna say the Añejo 888 or the Añejo 48. If you could find the shard, but those shards gonna be hard to find. But the Añejo line is nice too because you got that Dominican filler and binder, but it doesn't have that soft Dominican wrapper. It has a nice Connecticut broadleaf wrapper on it that's aged in bourbon barrels. It gives it a nice touch to it. I like the Don Carlos too. All right, Chris, it sounds like you right in my lane too. I like medium to full stuff too. That's where I like to sit at. Appreciate that, Adam. Yeah, welcome over to the family, man. We're glad to have you, man. And I don't have a whole lot of videos, but I got about 80 something up there. So, man, make yourself at home. Got any questions or anything? Or, man, I'm here. Like I said, I tell people all the time there's probably viewers that know a lot more than all the reviewers up here, but you know. Padrones, Opus, Davidoffs. Yeah, I'm a really big Padron guy. Oyo de Nicaragua, Connecticut is nice. I do like that. Are you talking about the Antonio, Connecticut? That's the one. I like that too. Lefty, if I do a top 5 list, it's probably gonna be towards the end of the year when I make sure I went through everything. It'll probably be through the end. Thinking of smoking Viva La Vida to teach my son's girlfriend how to make our family recipe of fried rice. Man, that sounds good. I haven't had that Viva La Vida yet. I'm gonna have to try that one. I don't know if I'm gonna go with that size first, just because I know I like smaller stuff. So I might try 1 or 2 of the other sizes and see what I think about the blend, and then I'll decide then. David, you should get into. Have you had any Aganorsa cigars? Because most of their stuff, the Guardian of the Farm, Signature Selection, all that stuff is in that $8 to $12 range. Chris, man. Oh, sorry, Slick. My bad. My fault. Damn, that's probably was the problem the whole time, man. Damn, I'm stupid. See, man, everybody makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. I do smoke LEDs. I like the Cameroon Cabinet, the Capuchulo 2, Chapter 1, Colorado Oscuro. I like the Lennox. I do smoke LED. They actually have a really good cigar that's unbanded. The Cabinet Number 5 Maduro is very good. Americans coming in after the review. I think you're gonna like that one, James. It's very good. I was impressed that they were able to get such a good cigar out of All American Tobacco. Well, I don't have my cigar pack. I think Lee Mac does my cigar pack in Pravada. I'm just doing Cigar Club right now. Yeah, LFD makes them, which is that's why I don't understand everybody. Well, and then like I said, all this stuff is subjective at the same time. But I don't understand the rave about the Bull. It's like LFD makes so many better cigars than it. But I think when it got that hype with winning cigar of the year, and it just took off, man. Like, all right, man. I'm gonna take Davis' advice. I'm gonna go grab me a cup of coffee. I'll be back in 30 seconds. That is true. The Lennox was Slick. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you seriously, man. I'm gonna get on that super chat too, man. Man, that's what I be talking about, man. Hey, man. There's talkers and there's doers. That's all I'm gonna say. Uh, it depends about the open six being hard to find. It depends. I mean, they're usually easier to find. Like for me, towards the end of the year, like around November, December. That's usually when all this stuff is coming out for us. I have not attended the Big Smoke, Black Smoke in Miami, none of that stuff. That's one of the things I'm going to try to get or do better about too. Is trying to get myself try to travel more and get some stuff knocked out. I want to make some events, man. I look at a lot of the videos on YouTube. They look like a lot of fun. So I'm gonna definitely try to get to some of it. That chisel's pretty good too. Always has a Lennox chisel. Not a fan of LFD. All the sticks have a leather note to the taste. Yeah, yeah, man. It's all preference. Hey, I appreciate you, Slick. You know I'm a fan of yours too, man. And because I feel like I like you as a person, so I like the content you're doing. I don't watch a lot of news on TV, man. It's hard to watch it. So a lot of my current events and stuff I get from you and a few other people that channels they have live streams and stuff. So keep doing what you're doing too, man. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help you out too. Ray, what's going on, baby? Had tickets for Big Smoke in Vegas this year, but they canceled it, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I might try to do that thing in Houston in August, man. I don't have any other direct plans right now. Next year, though, I'm gonna try to sit down, give me a schedule written down, and try to get to at least 2 or 3. I know I'm gonna try to get to Cigar Fest next year because I know Lee Mack goes to it, and I know Vic the High Desert Man likes to go to it too. So I know if I get there, I might be able to run into a few people and try to get some collaborations going, or just even with that being aside, just kind of hanging out too. Yeah, man. I just decided to kind of go up today just randomly, man. I normally have a cigar in the morning. Normally I usually have my first cigar by 8, but I had to drop my son off at daycare, so got back, man, and was driving in the car back home. I said, man, I'll just go up live while I'm smoking, so I just do that. What is Black Smoke in Miami? So there's another channel on here. I don't know if he's as active as he used to be. It's called Stogie TV. People call him Tobacco Kennedy. He's a very knowledgeable guy too. Big entrepreneur down there in Miami. He does an event every year, and I think in August or September, called the Black Smoke, and it's a big old cigar convention. Everybody down there having a good time too. Heard nothing but good things about it. Hey, from Smoking is a great guy. Put it on. Yeah, well, we gonna, I'm gonna chat with you too, man, because I know you are in the know about all this stuff too. And to figure out what events I need to try to get to. The Rocky Mountain Cigar Festival is another one I wanted to try to get to too. Yeah, see, right. That's why I say everybody I know that's talked about the Black Smoke and said is good. How long did it take me to get addicted? Man, smoked my first cigar. Probably about a probably about a month. And that was just me like becoming to the point where I started getting on YouTube, and that's when I found Lee Mag, Puro Maduro, and a couple other channels. So probably about a month is when it took me, and because when I smoked my first cigar, I enjoyed it. I bought a couple other cigars, enjoyed those too. So then I wanted to. So then when you become interested in something like cars, shoes, whatever, now you want to try to find out as much information as you can as possible. You want to try to make yourself as knowledgeable as possible. So same thing. All right, Slick. I'll catch you when you go. What time are you thinking about going up live? And yeah, and it's not. And believe it or not, cigars are. I call it. It's a lifestyle. It's not an addiction. I could stop. And that's why I say I can go. There are days I have 7 or 8 cigars, and then there might be a day or two I don't have but one cigar a day. I smoke because I want to. I like it. I enjoy it. NBA playoffs returns. My Raptors going to face your Grizzlies. What's the? So now this is gonna sound, but I'm not a. I like the Grizzlies because they're from my hometown, so I want to see them do well. But I've been a Lakers fan for as long as I can remember. That's my actual team. But of course, if the Grizzlies are there, I want to see them do well too. My first cigar was not that good. I enjoyed it though. I didn't know it. I smoked the Macanudo Maduro. It's not a bad cigar. It's just extremely mild. It's not a lot going on. All right, Slick. Okay, I'll catch you around noon then. Appreciate you again too, man. Yeah, I don't even think it's fair to say it's an addiction, really. I think it's more so a hobby or a lifestyle, or not even a hobby, a lifestyle, really. I think cigar smoke is a lifestyle. Now you got people in here, people that smoke cigars that are doing it because it's trendy or it's popular, or they see other people doing it. But the people that are actually enveloped in that lifestyle of like going to conventions, watching content, reading articles, like it's a lifestyle. That's why I say I can't even really say that you can call it a hobby. I think cigar smoking is a lifestyle. It's just a way of life. Now, those trees can be addictive. Matt, you had a lot better first cigar than me, man. I've been getting a lot of comments on my Julius Caesar cigar review lately too. I don't know if YouTube has thrown that video around or not, neither. But that video is probably 4 or 5 months old. But I've been replying to comments in the past 2 or 3 days in that video. I don't even know. I don't know what happened with it. Endorsement, what's going on? Another one of my good friends, man, just like Slick 50 TV. Everybody likes to eat food. Everybody likes entertainment. If you are if you like some good content, man, he comes out a lot. He comes out a lot frequently, more frequently than me. Follow the endorsement, man. Good dude, man. He's always reviewing something crazy. He did something on his channel the other day where the slice of pizza was about the size of half his body. So y'all check out the endorsement, man. Actually, what's funny too, endorsements. When I first started my channel in September, I believe me and Endorsement did a collaboration for his channel in October or November. We did the Ghost Whopper by Burger King. So if y'all want to see something funny, go over to his channel or type in Burger King Ghost Whopper and look for the endorsement. He couldn't get the sandwich where he was, so they did the sandwich in Memphis, so I grabbed the sandwich and filmed a review for it. It's fun. It's pretty good, man. My birthday is in September too. I see. That's why I say I wish I had more time. I wish I had more available time to travel and do stuff, man. Thanks, man. You know what's funny? I go back and watch a lot of my older stuff too, just to try to see how I can kind of polish myself up more and make myself a little bit better, man. Yeah, Chris. I don't know I don't know what happened, but yeah, it definitely it had to crack the algorithm because last week my channel hadn't had traction like that ever. So I don't know what happened, but I agree though something had to have happened with YouTube where they started recommending the video. So I'm not gonna complain at all, man. As long as everybody comes over here, they're genuine, uh, no trolling or anything. Like I said, I don't mind people disagreeing with me. That's cool, but trolling and stuff, I'm gonna block you and get you up out of there. I'm not gonna look at it. Yeah, Ghost Whopper, man. You do get a dose of nicotine on a regular basis. I've gone days without a stick, and I feel the difference. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. I mean, I know there's nicotine in there, but I don't. I never felt like I was addicted. But then I don't have an addictive personality, if that makes sense. Like, so I used to be a really heavy drinker, but I could stop drinking if I want to too. Like, I think a lot of that stuff's really mental. Of course, you got the endorphins and stuff kicking in, and so there is an actual aspect of being addicted to something, but I think a lot of it is mental too. I'm not saying anybody in this chat, but I don't think I think there's a lot of people that aren't mentally strong. And a person will know that, and they just fall to the addiction because their mind is not strong enough. All right, Chris, man, I appreciate you again, man. Hope you enjoy the channel. Bruce, what's going on, brother? That's awesome, man. That's arguably probably the best region for growing tobacco in the world. That's awesome. I appreciate you, Walt. Hey, you know how we rock, man. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, man, and you guys, y'all keep pushing me. Y'all keep pushing me to get better and better, man. I'm gonna do that. I'm glad to hear that, Sydney, man. I'm not gonna say this stuff is safe, but I do think it's a safer alternative. So I'm glad to hear you kick that habit, man. All right, Mike, man, you be safe at work, man. Oh man, Giancarlo, that's cool, man. You got a lot of history and a lot of lineage in there. Have you ever thought about getting into the cigar industry yourself? Maybe starting a business or a company or anything, or B&M or anything like that? I think that'd be good. Yeah, like I said, I can't smoke in my house. I just smoke in the sunroom and mosquitoes here are bad too, man. That's another reason why I don't really smoke a lot outside. Really, mosquitoes are terrible, man. So now I can't wait for that too, man. I'm looking forward to the day I can get some blends out there to the world too, man, so you guys can see what I got to offer. Hey, you got the heritage, man. That's running through your blood. Thank you, Bruce. Yeah, it's always a good time filming with Lee, man. I always enjoy talking to him and just being able to be in his presence and kind of sitting back and listening to him talk about things like that's. I feel very privileged to be able to be around him and have the relationship I do, man. And I love you guys over there at the Meet in the Middle show on Sundays, man. Like I look forward to that. I think more than anything else. I even look forward to that more than I think Lee makes videos when he releases them on Sunday, man. Like just being in the chat with all of y'all and like I said, the cigar community has been really important for me, man. It's helped me out a lot. Been a really big stress reliever, and I look forward to smoke cigars. I look forward to talking to all of you. So, probably been smoking this thing for almost an hour. Still got a little bit more left. Probably if I wasn't on the chat and I was just sitting here smoking it, I probably would have been done already. But I'm not complaining at all. So you guys see how small that cigar was at first. Get a good smoke time out of it. Really good flavors on it. Good aroma. Good price point. All right, Adam. I'll catch you later, man. Yeah, Lee Mack is awesome, man. He's just how you guys say, and just like Matt was saying, he's been watching a lot of both of our older videos the past couple of weeks. I've watched a lot. And I was telling him on the phone. He said he hates the videos. I love the older videos where you could tell he's sitting in probably a metal folding chair. The camera is literally right up on his face, like how the live stream is, and he's just talking like because I was telling him as a viewer, you get to a point where it's like even now, like the reviews don't really matter as much. You know what I mean? You become a fan of just that person. So you just like seeing that person. You like being able to interact with that person. And I feel like Lee Max, that kind of guy for me, is like half the time. Sometimes it's like he'll be reviewing a cigar. I don't even care about it, but I listen to it and get the opinion, and I'll keep it in the back of my head. But I just kind of come on there just to be able to watch him because I like the person. You know. Yeah, man, Lee Mack's like the community uncle, dude. He's just that guy that's full of knowledge and been had a lot of experiences, got a lot to offer, man. He does drive trucks, yes. Oh man, you can't beat something like that. Your first cigar was rolled by your grandmother and you were 15. Like that's something you'll never forget, man. That's something you'll never forget. Quakes, what's going on, brother? Same here, Bruce. Same here. I just find myself a lot of times he's just talking and I just listen, you know. I tell people all the time, you got two eyes, you got two ears, you got one mouth for a reason. Look and listen and don't talk as much. You'll learn a lot more. Hey man, shout out I think you are Australia. Shout out to you guys too, man. Speaking of Australia, do y'all eat Tim Tams over there? Or is that kind of like a gimmick thing? I like Tim Tams. I remember when I was in college is when I first discovered Tim Tams, and my roommate was telling me that there were Australian cookies, but then sometimes they get into that marketing and stuff like that, and so I'll ask you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Tim Tams, man. I haven't had. That makes me when you said Australia, that was the first thing that came to mind for me. I wonder are they. I wonder are they any different than the ones that they send over here. How are y'all prices over there in Australia as far as cigars? Do y'all have a pretty crazy tax, or they? How is it over there? Yeah, I like those mint those caramel ones too. Those are the ones I like too. Anybody in the chat, man? They sell them at Target here locally. I don't know if everybody has a Target. I don't think Kroger. I can't remember if Kroger sells them or not. If you're a big cookie fan, like I like candy and cookies and stuff like that. Those Tim Tams are based out of Australia. They're really really good, man. Yeah, see, Janae knows too for comment as I was typing it. Them Tim Tams off the chain. Really good cigar, man. Relative humidity 83 after seeing condensation on cellophane wrapper. I wouldn't buy anything from that B&M until they got their humidification fixed. That is a problem. They probably have a lot of cigars in there with mold if they're running it that high. That is not good. I paid $58 for a 64. Paid $335 for a 5 sampler for a Family Reserve Padron. Man, but I don't know the cost of living and stuff over there too. So yeah, stay at if he's running it there. If you see condensation on the cellophane, that's a no. Like no, that's way he's got that way too humid in there. All right, man. Well, I think I'm gonna head up out of here, man. I didn't want to take everybody's morning up, man. Just kind of wanted to pop in and enjoy a little coffee and a cigar with the family, man. So I appreciate y'all for stopping by. We'll have another video out soon. Hoping by the end of the week is what we're gonna try to look at. So, hey, man. If you guys haven't checked out Cigar Madness tournament, if y'all are new to the channel, make sure I got a playlist of the whole tournament so y'all can check that out. Me and Lee May just did a collaboration that dropped Monday of the American by JC Newman. Make sure y'all check that out. He's got a lot of stuff working. I got a lot of stuff working. Just trying to stay busy, man. Trying to stay creative. So y'all make sure y'all spread the word. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Love you guys, man. And I'll catch y'all later. So y'all be good.